few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Winston. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll.
And right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston.
Those big receivers, you got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Alvin Kamara.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking long for Thomas. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they'll run, Murray, and he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Saints have taken the early lead. It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Oh, always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Hakeem Butler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Winston. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys. But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The open man is Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That one complete to him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again with Winston. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Winston. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. from the gun. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hakeem Butler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
23-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The score, Panthers.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Now it's Jackson. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Saints 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a 1-play drive, we throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
The 43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running with Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. As the 3rd quarter comes to an end, INT. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Carolina.
Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
He's gone for a Panther touchdown. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And an excellent gain, 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. It is incomplete. Tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And we've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Saints 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Today's final score, Panthers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.